guys, my name's Samantha, and I'm here to tell you guys my Bieber experience. Never in a million years did I think I would be doing this. I'll be honest, I was not a believer the first year, like when One Time and everything came out, because I was like only 10 years old, so like I didn't really, I wasn't on the internet or anything, so I didn't really know anything. And in 6th grade, my friend was a believer, and she was going to see Never Say Never, and she got tickets for like the first night it came out, so we were going to see it, and then it was packed. People were sitting on the floor and everything, and she asked me if I wanted to go. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And so we go to the movie, and while I was watching the movie, I just felt a connection, like, with Justin. Like, I never felt connected to someone I didn't even know like that. Like, watching his movie, it was so inspiring and everything, and I was like, wow, like, who is this person? I've never heard of him or anything until now. So after that, I've been here for Justin, supporting him everything ever since 6th grade, and I will be a freshman this year. So it's been about 3 years, I'd say. And my love for him grows stronger every day. And I have a lot actually for this Bieber experience. I'll start off with, in September 2012, my mom was in the hospital and she was very, very, very sick. And I didn't really have anyone to talk to about it. And but I had Justin's music. He just came out with Believe in June, and I always listened to it. And my favorite song was Be Alright. Like, I just love that song. Like, it just like connected with me or something like that. And I was like, wow, this song really helps me right now. Cause be alright, like everything's gonna be alright. And so I constantly listen to that song. And Kenny, I tweeted Kenny just once, and I was like, Kenny, follow me, and he followed me right away, and so I DM'd him. I don't have the picture up right now to see exactly what I DM'd him, but I told him like what was going on and everything, and how Justin's song Be Alright has helped me through so much, and if you could tell him that for me. And he DM'd me right away, like 2 minutes after I DM'd it to him, and he said, I will tell Justin, God bless you, stay strong. I bawled my eyes out, like, oh my God, he was gonna tell Justin about me, and I was like, oh my God. And then I never heard back from him again, because I was like, could you please tell me if you tell Justin or whatever, but I never heard back from him again. And a lot of people from the crew follow me, but November 24th, 2012, I was sitting at my step grandma's house on the floor, and Justin was on, and I was like, okay, I'll just tweet him like I always do. And I was just tweeting him, and I said, you know what, I give up. I'm gonna stop tweeting him because he's obviously not gonna see me, notice me or anything, because there's millions of us, so I'm done. Like, it's so hard to get noticed. And right after that, on the top of my phone, like, things pop up, like, see how Twitter's popped up right there? Something popped up, and it said Justin Bieber, and it showed a tweet, and it had my name. And I was like, what? I was like, whoa, it must just be, those stupid people that put Justin as their name or whatever just to freak you out. I was like, what is this? So I go onto my Twitter, and I look at it, and it was Justin. It really was Justin. And I was like, what? Like, I was so in shock, I had to see what he even said and what he was replying to. I tweeted him and said, why are you so sweet, like in capital letters, and he tweeted, I got it from my mama. And I just started freaking out. I was crying, bawling my eyes out and everything. And then on the top of the screen, it popped up, Justin Bieber's now following you. Of course, that made it worse. I started bawling my eyes out after that, too. So that's where it begins. And I went to the first leg of the Believe tour, I went in Chicago, Illinois on October 23rd at the Nationwide Arena. I mean, Allstate Arena, sorry. That was the other concert. That was my first time seeing Justin, so of course the first time seeing Justin is like amazing. Like, you're in the same place as your idol, you're in the same room as him. It's just amazing feeling. Justin did come outside. He had his hamster, and he was literally 20 feet away from me. I have it on video. I'll post a picture with a video in this video. And that night was amazing, best night ever. And then the second leg of the tour, the tickets came out, and I got tickets to go to the Columbus, Ohio show. So I went to that show on July 12th. That was good. He put on a really good show. And then I got, like, the last minute, I got tickets for the Indianapolis show, which I'm from Indiana, so Indianapolis is only like 2 hours away. My dad bought me my tickets, and you know how people always try sneaking into the meet and greets and stuff, like you make the wristbands and stuff. I did that because I was determined to meet Justin. Like, I was like, I need to meet Justin. This is my last chance. I'm gonna try everything. So I entered contests, radio contests, Bieber Fever, and I made so many fake wristbands. Like, I made them in all the colors, all the different color lettering. I spent hours doing it at night. And wow, someone's blowing on my Twitter right now. But so I spent all that time doing that, and I prayed and prayed. I was like, oh my gosh, I hope these wristbands work, because Justin's security guard was tweeting how he was catching everybody and nobody can get past him and stuff, and I was like, okay, there's no luck now. I'm not gonna meet Justin. But the night before my concert, this girl named Julie, her Twitter name's Bieber Buddies, I was going to my TL, and I saw that she won meet and greets for the Indianapolis show, and I was like, aw, and I was like, who are you taking? And she was like, I don't know, I don't even know if I'm going, because she lived in Michigan, and she can't drive or anything, so she didn't have a way. I was like, aw, well, who are you gonna take? And she was like, well, I'm gonna take my friend Ryan, and I was like, oh, okay, like, because I was gonna see if she could take me, you know. And then supposedly she got in trouble and she couldn't go. And so she gave the meet and greets to her friend Ryan, which is the guy in the yellow in my meet and greet picture. And I've never met Ryan or Julie before, I just know them from Twitter. And at the arena, I got there early, I got there at like 10. And I was like, oh, I'm not meeting Justin, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't even worrying about it, I was just there to have fun and stuff, because I knew I wasn't meeting Justin, but I brought my wristbands and everything. And Ryan was there, and I was like, hey, you're Ryan from Twitter, right? And he was like, yeah. And we started talking. And I was like, so who are you taking meet and greets with you? And he said this one girl, and I was like, okay, like, I was like, oh, okay, well, good luck, blah, blah, blah. And I just did my own thing for the day, and like an hour before you have to like go to the box office to pick up your meet and greets, I was like, you know what, I think I really deserve those meet and greets. And like, Julie tweeted me and Ryan that day, and I was like, I hope you guys get to meet Justin today. And she tweeted Brad, and I was like, you need to give the meet and greets to Ryan and Samantha. And I told that girl and Ryan, I was like, I think I should be getting these meet and greets with Ryan. Like, they're her meet and greets, and she said for us, you know. And so I had to tell these people at the box office that I was Julie. And they're like, alright, well, you need ID. And I was like, I don't have ID. And we got all into it, and like, I finally told them that I wasn't Julie. And like, they were all like, alright, we still need ID, blah, blah, blah. Me and Ryan waited 2 hours for them to get to the bottom of it. They had to get a hold of Brad. And so I was like, whatever, we're not getting meet and greet. So I went into the show. I tried to sneak in, it didn't work out. And then Kenny comes down the hallway, and I was like, oh my god, Kenny. And so I chased him, and then I went down to the box office to see if Ryan ever got the meet and greets. And Ryan walks up to me, and he has the meet and greets in his hands. I jump up on him, and I'm bawling my eyes out. I'm screaming I'm meeting Justin Bieber and everything. And supposedly Kenny was the one that walked down there and told him to give us the meet and greets. And we waited in line for like 2 hours, and sadly we had to take a group picture. But when I walked into that curtain, like, I promised myself, I'm like, I'm not gonna cry, I can't look bawling my eyes out in the picture. I walk into the behind the curtain, and I'm just like this, I'm like, oh my god, like, my mind went blank. Like, Justin is like, he's so perfect. Like, he looks like a wax figure in person. Like, I don't know, just like a wax figure that like talks or walks and stuff. I don't even know. I walk up to him because I wanted to hold his hand in my picture, and I was like this, and I was like, oh my god, Justin, can I hold your hand? And he was like, you know what you can do? And he grabs my arms and wraps them around him. Like, he literally turns to me, smiles, grabs my arms, wraps them around him, and we take our picture. And as you can see in my picture, my hand is on his pec and his arm was around me. And after that, I turned to him. It was just me and him in there because everyone else walked away. And I wrapped my arms around him, he wrapped his arms around me, and I bawled my eyes out on his right shoulder. It was his right shoulder. I cried my eyes out, and I was just like, thank you so much. And he said something, but I can't remember, sadly, like, because my mind was blank, so I don't remember what he said. And I was walking out, and Mike and Alfredo were in there, and I was bawling my eyes out, and they're like, don't cry, stop crying. And after that, I just cried and cried and cried, and I was like, I can't believe it, I met Justin. Like, it was just so unreal. Like, I never thought it would happen at all, like, never. And I was so scared. Like, the day before that, I was like, I'm not meeting Justin. I'm like, I didn't eat for 2 days before my concert. Like, I was so stressed out. I was like, all I want to do is meet Justin. Like, it would mean so much to me. And everyone's like, you deserve it so much. I hope you meet Justin today, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, thanks. It's not gonna happen though, you know. And it happened. Like, I just want to tell you guys, never give up on your dreams. Just, it might get annoying, depressing, and you might want to give up, you know. That's what I want to do. I just want to give up, but miracles happen. Like, how I got that meet and greet, like, that's a miracle. Like, never ever did I know that would happen. And I just don't know. I met Justin Bieber. Like, I can't believe it. Like, till this day, July 10th, 2013, I met my idol. I never knew I would be making my Bieber experience, and I met Scrappy, but my picture didn't stay with him, sadly. I kind of met Kenny because, you know, I was like right behind him, and I kind of met Dan too in the meet and greet line. Like, he was busy talking, so I didn't want to be like, can I get a picture, blah, blah, blah. But I told him I liked his hair. It was curly. I was like, your hair's really curly, Dan. And he like smiled at me. And I saw Zay, and Zay couldn't get up and take a picture though because he was like on the phone. But I kind of took a picture with him. I'll show you. He was wearing star pants or something like that Justin's wore before, so they share clothes. That's so cute. Yeah, I don't want this to be really long, so I'm going to post all the pictures at the end of this video. And hopefully I'll be able to make another My Bieber experience soon. I'm trying to win meet and greets for the Detroit show, which, if you've met Justin before and you keep trying to meet him again, there's no reason for people to hate on you, because once you meet Justin, like, you have a connection with him, and like, you keep wanting to meet him. And so, like, I know, like, if you haven't met him, you get like annoyed that people meet him so much, like multiple times, but like, it's just, you keep wanting to meet him after that because like, it just means so much to you, and you miss him and stuff, like, you have a connection with him. So yeah, this is my Bieber experience, and I hope you guys all enjoy.